Greetings, Cyberdogs and citizens of the internet. This is ReNDoG coming at you from episode 8 on the Hermitcraft server. We are playing Minecraft Survival, and this is season number 4. In the previous episode, we got our butts trolled by CubFan135 when we bought the worst horse ever made in Minecraft. We also discovered that the industrial tree farm that we've gone into business with Exuma is not actually working properly. So lots of things went wrong in the previous episode. In this episode, we're heading back to our Hillock and we're gonna finally get working on our own home. Get out of here, zombie! You bastard! Eat my axe, son! But before we get to that, my friends, I promised you in the previous episode I was going to show you Iskal's build, and I forgot to, and I'm so sorry. So I thought we would start today's episode in my favorite build on the Hermitcraft server. Look at this glorious place that Iskal85 has created. Absolutely incredible. Iskal is setting up a gold mining company, and yeah, I mean, words just, I don't even know what to say about this build. There's just so many things that I love about it, and Iskal's doing an absolutely incredible job. I think that this section over here is one of the most beautiful things that I have seen in Minecraft Survival in a very long time. Just look at those lights going off deep underground as the gold is being mined with TNT, and the minecart going back and forth just makes it look like an active mine. And we've got this crane dangling all these golden goodies over here. And oh, zombie, I am trying to show people the build. Back up, you bastard. And of course we have, a stash of ore over here. And all in all, guys, the block palette is just incredible. We've got a miner up there. I love the cobwebs. The contrast of that white really makes the entire build pop something fierce, man. And you know what I love most about Iskal is his attention to detail. And have a look at this. One of the things that I enjoyed about his previous episode the most was him putting some sand down here in this blast pit. The thinking being that over time the wind will be blowing the sand down into this pit and it would be gathering down there at the bottom. And it's that sort of detail that, to me, makes Iskal one of my favorite builders in Minecraft. He's just an absolute genius. But yeah, guys, what an incredible build, right? So beautiful. Wow, it's pretty crazy how much the landscape has changed now that Robbie the chicken bird has migrated to Peru. Man, the skyline of Season 4 started with a giant bird on top of my roof, and it's sort of changed now a little bit, which is kind of awesome, but kind of sad too, man. I'm kind of missing old Robbie. Creeper, you do not want to mess with me today, man. I am busy with my viewers. Get out of here, you bastard. Don't you blow up my beautiful road. Get out of here. Ooh, that was a close one. Get wrecked. Okay, there we go. Nice. Still getting used to the Season 4 combat, guys. I think I'm slowly but surely getting there. But yeah, I'm super pumped about today's episode because we get to place a few blocks today. We're going to be doing a little bit of crafting together. The last few episodes we've spent a bit of time away from our home, and we haven't really done much to our place since the earlier episodes of the series. So I'm super keen to get going. And there is Speedy, man. Speedy. Hey, bro. What's up? How you doing? You know what I was thinking about old Speedy, guys? I think that what we're going to have to do once we begin the bioterraformation of our basin here, of course, what we're trying to do is turn it into a lush Mesa Biome, a brand new survival biome created by us. I think I'm going to let Speedy free into the basin. He's going to be free to roam the lands by himself, because to be quite honest with you, I don't ever want to ride him again. He is the worst horse on the face of the earth. But don't tell him that, okay? He's kind of sensitive. But anyway, guys, welcome back to the ReNDoG Hillock, and we are working on this bad boy today. It is going to be beautiful. What I want to start with is working on getting this side of our roof foliated. We've got a whole bunch of foliage going on the other side, but this side is still looking a little bit bland. So I want to get cracking with that today. Just got back from the Brown shopping district with a whole bunch of stuff in my inventory. Let's just get some armor on. And I got to tell you, man, that shopping district is booming. Something crazy. People are going mental. There are a couple of amazing new shops that are popping up all over the show. And there's a shop that I want to visit today called the iBook Shop. And the iBook Shop is selling enchanted books, one of which I'm incredibly interested in. And that is a book of mending. I want to add mending to our diamond axe. so that we can chop down trees without this axe ever breaking, and that way we will have a basic near infinite supply of logs to put into our lumberjack shop, and we will repair our axe by going to the skeleton spawner and killing skeletons there, and that'll repair our axe over time. So that's going to be absolutely awesome. We'll do that at the end of this episode. But to start off with, my friends, let's get going on doing a little bit of block variation and exfoliation. Foliation on this side of the roof. And while I'm doing this, I've got a couple of things that I want to talk to you guys about that I've been seeing in the comment sections of the last few Hermitcraft episodes. And man, it's been absolutely crazy. You guys have been thumping those comment sections like nobody's business. And not just my comment sections. You guys have been hitting the comment sections of all of the Hermits so hard. It's just, you know, turning out to be such an amazing start to the season, and it's so awesome to see how much you guys are loving Hermitcraft, how much support you are giving everyone. In fact, just before I started recording, I was speaking to some of the Hermits on Skype, and we were just talking about how awesome the reception has been to this season, and it's just been so awesome and so lovely that you guys are enjoying it so much and supporting so many of the Hermits. Yeah, it's just been so awesome, and we're all very, very pleased, guys, and we're very pleased that you guys are having a great time with us too, because, well, if you know, that's why we're doing this, man. We are doing this so that we can have an amazing time with you guys out there and create something beautiful, you know, something that will go down in the history books of Minecraft in the future. And man, so proud to be able to say that I've been a part of season 4. But anyway, I am digressing. I've got some stuff to talk about from the comment sections of the last few episodes. Today I want to talk about a little bit more about music because you guys have been talking about music a lot. I also want to talk a little bit about a few of the Cyberdog things that you guys have started to notice in the comment sections, things like dogcraft.net and things like my own fan server. And lastly, I want to talk a little bit about my current video schedule, because that's something that a lot of you guys have been asking me about. So quite a bit to talk about, and you know what? We're just going to play some blocks, relax together, play a bit of Minecraft and have a bit of a chat, and it should be absolutely awesome. Speedy, what's up, dude? So let's start with the topic of music. I think I have already mentioned this in a previous Hermitcraft episode, but a ton of you guys have been asking me about the music that I play at the very beginning of my Hermitcraft episodes and throughout and at the end. And as I mentioned before, the music was custom created by my real life brother Schmitty, who is a musician, and I actually asked him to create me custom music for this series, which he did, and which I am very pleased to see that a ton of you guys are loving, and you guys are absolutely loving the music, which is really awesome. And I can tell you now, guys, I've spoken to Schmitty about it, and he just feels so honored and privileged that you guys love the music, and he's so very pleased with the reception you guys have given him for the tunes that he has been rocking on this series. Now, what I asked Schmitty to do a couple of days ago was to get all of the music that we're currently using in this Hermitcraft server onto YouTube, so that you guys could listen to the songs on their own, right? So if you want to listen to them, if you want to download them, whatever, you want to use them in your own stuff, that's totally cool, man. I have asked Schmitty to put that music on his channel. He's done that. All of the music is now available on Schmitty's channel, track by track. I'm going to put a link in the description box below for you guys, so you guys can go have a listen to it. And you know what? I would really appreciate it, even if you don't want to download it or you don't want to listen to it, just pop over, have a listen to it, and let Schmitty know how much we appreciate the hard work that he's done to make sure that we've got some really sick tunes for Hermitcraft Season 4, because I know that he put a ton of work into it. So check out the description box below, guys, and I do hope you enjoy the Hermitcraft Season 4 ReNDoG Schmitty tunes, baby, because I absolutely love them. And whenever I hear the intro song, it just gets me super pumped for some Hermitcraft, and I hope that it is doing the same sort of thing for you, because that's kind of the intention. But yeah, anyway, that is what I wanted to talk about the music. Go check out Schmitty, go give him some love, guys. Thank him for the incredible work he's done for us. And if you enjoy what he does, subscribe to his channel, because he puts out new music every single week, and he's only getting better as the time progresses. So go and check that out. Now, what else did I want to talk about? Oh yes, I wanted to talk about a few Cyberdog things. So a few of you guys have noticed that some of my older viewers have been talking about a website called dogcraft.net. And some other people have been talking a little bit about a Cyberdog fan server, and I want to talk a little bit about those two things so you guys know what those things are. So firstly, dogcraft.net is my official fan website. It has been going now for about 4 years. It is a very old fan website that has a very well-established community, and it is 100% free to join. It's basically like a forum that has a live chat in it. It has a whole bunch of awesome stuff in it. It's basically your direct portal to everything that's got to do with ReNDoG, everything that's got to do with my YouTube channel, and everything that has got to do with my fan community, which is known as the Cyberdogs. So it is a really, really great place to hang out if you are into Minecraft, if you are into Hermitcraft, and if you are looking for an interesting, mature, and very well-established community to join. It's an absolutely fantastic place, guys, run by an incredible team of moderators, guys that have been with me since the very beginning of my days on Minecraft, or on YouTube rather, and who are really dedicated and really amazing people. And dogcraft.net is an absolutely incredible fan site, and I would really encourage all of you guys just to go and check it out, man. Pop your head in there, see if you like it. If you like it, stick around. If you don't, that's also totally cool. But it is a really, really great place to check out. Now, one of the really important things about dogcraft.net is that it is the portal to my fan Minecraft server. I have a Minecraft server that is 100% free to play on. It's a Minecraft survival server. What am I doing here? I'm trying to make some freaking fences over here. It is 100% free Minecraft survival server that gives you access to a Minecraft survival world, a Minecraft survival amplified world, parkour, creative, Minecraft MMO, Bed Wars, UHC, PvP. A whole bunch of amazing things are available for you guys on that server. It is 100% free to join, as I say, and I gotta tell you guys, it is a place of immense inspiration for me personally, because some of the builds on that server are absolutely amazing. In fact, many of the things that I build in my Minecraft survival series, and probably is going to happen in this Hermitcraft series too, is usually stolen or adapted by something that I have seen on my fan server. It is just filled with so many talented builders and a really great community. We've got a great team of mods on the server too, so the place is looked after really well. And it's I'm very proud of it, man. It took a very long time to get set up, a lot of pain, a lot of of frustration, a lot of struggling went into it by my brilliant administrator Madigans, and of course countless hours are put into looking after the place by my amazing server team, who are on there every single day, making sure that the place is ticking over, making sure that the place is looked after, and that the people who are playing are really enjoying it. So it's a fantastic place to be if you are looking for a brand new Minecraft survival server community. I would highly recommend going to check out my fan server. The address for that server is server.dogcraft.net. Currently we are running in Minecraft 1.8, but of course we're going to be upgrading to 1.9 as soon as all of the bucket plugins get updated. But yeah, man, again, go check it out. If you like it, stick around, build something beautiful, and it is a place where you can actually play with myself also, because I sometimes pop onto the server and play a little bit myself, and I also try and do base tours from the server. So if you build a really amazing base on that server, it's more than likely a chance that you will be in a video with me on my YouTube channel showing off your base build to the world, which is something that I like to do on my fan server. So yeah, another great community for you guys to check out if that is your thing. And I guess that is pretty much everything that I wanted to talk about on the ReNDoG side of things. I know that this is probably old news to most of you guys out there who are older viewers of mine, but I know that there are a ton of new people who have joined the channel since I started playing on Hermitcraft, and I just wanted to bring you guys up to speed with what is going on in the rest of the ReNDoG universe, so to speak, because there is quite a lot of stuff out there for you guys if you want to get more into it. That is coming along a treat, is it not, my friends? Give me 1 second. delicious cup of tea, Monday afternoon, playing some Minecraft with you guys. Life could not get better right now. But anyway, check it out, man. Our block variation is starting to come together very nicely. I took on board some very positive criticism that you guys gave me about the roof of the lumberjack shop that we worked on a couple of episodes ago. And a few of you felt that there was a little bit too much block variation going on in that build, a little bit too much detail. Everything was getting a little bit too chaotic. And you know what, guys? I had a look at it, and I got to say that I do agree with you guys. And I spent an hour or so last night on the server just changing it up a little bit, and I'm going to show you a bit later on in the episode. But I'm going to take that criticism on board and bring it over to this particular build, and I'm going to make sure that we don't go too crazy on the block variation on the side of this roof, because I think the minimalist look is actually much better for it. You know, the really tricky thing about block variation and about adding foliation to builds like this is knowing when to stop, right? Knowing your limit and knowing what looks good and what doesn't. I mean, anybody can just throw hundreds of blocks together in a sort of mishmash fashion, but to make it look good, to make it look like a piece of art, that is the true challenge for a Minecraft builder. And yeah, man, that's a challenge that I'm still very much learning how to do properly. It's extremely hard. I think it's a skill that you will never ever master in Minecraft, and you will probably just evolve it over time rather than anything else. But this is definitely a much more minimalist approach to the block variation on this side of the roof, and I think I like it. I think it looks a little bit more orderly, I suppose, than what we did on the other side. Let's have a look on this side. Yeah, you can see there's definitely a lot more blocks in this side of the roof, and it's a little bit more chaotic. And yeah, I think you guys are 100% correct on this one. I think that this side is a lot better, in my opinion. So I'll probably be changing up the other side to match this side a little bit better. And I've also incorporated a few ideas from you guys. One of you guys suggested using oak logs on their sides as a block variant too, and I think that works really, really nicely in this build. I think we might be able to get a little bit more oak plankage into this roof, but I'm actually quite happy with this. I'd like to put a bit more foliage near the bottom of the roof, I think. Let's not cover up that though. Let's just get like a couple of tufts here and there, right? Just at the very bottom of the roof, because that is, I suppose, where moss might gather, right? And maybe we'll have like a little bush over here, something like that. Yeah, that looks kind of cool. That gives us a way up too. But yeah, this is coming together really, really nicely. Enjoying this roof build immensely. And I'm very, very pleased with how it's turned out. Dang it, Exhumavoid. There's still poop in my base, man. I thought that I'd gotten rid of all of this damn diorite, but every time I log onto the server again, it looks like I've missed another spot. I don't think I'm ever going to be able to clear all of this damn chicken poop off of my build. But anyway, let's get rid of this last bit of diorite. Is that everything? Is that all the diorite gone? I hope so. Oh man, unless Speedy climbed up here in the middle of the night and did his business. Speedy, dude, you got something to tell us there, bro? You got something to tell us? Well, he's incapable of speech, man. He's got an IQ of about 7. Look how slowly he moves. Oh, you are the worst horse ever made. So the time has finally come to work a little bit more on our own house here on the Hermitcraft server. Man, I'm super pumped for this. I've been trying to figure out exactly what to do with this house that we have built in the first few episodes of the series. We kind of left it in this state. An open air sort of canopy, I suppose, is what this is. And I don't think that that's exactly what I intended it to be. I intended it to be a closed house when I originally built it, but I haven't really thought about exactly what that is going to look like. And maybe today we can try and come up with a plan for the interior of our Hillock house over here. And I think that what I would like to do, and I think this was what I mentioned earlier on in the series, I want to do something that is a sort of fusion of what I originally did in my survival series and a brand new thing that I'm doing here in Hermitcraft. And what I would like to do is create a base inside of this mountain. I want to create like a mole hole inside of this mountain, but I want it to have an outside area, a giant observatory, I guess is what this is, that gives us an epic and immaculate view over this basin that we are going to be bio-terraforming into a lush mesa. And that to me feels like, to achieve that, we need to change this observatory into much more of a house structure, right? At the moment, it's kind of like a balcony. It's completely open to the air. You know what it feels like? It feels like, I don't know if this is crazy, but it feels like the kind of thing you might find in Australia. Because the weather's really, really hot. You would go out into the wilderness and you might be able to find yourself something built like this where you can get away from the afternoon sun. Kind of like just like a hideaway place where you would maybe do some hunting or something like that. And that's not quite what I'm going for here. I want to actually turn this thing into a stately home, so to speak, an old structure that has been here for a very, very long time, that was erected by the very first founders of the lush Mesa Biome. And I think to do that, we're going to have to take everything down and start experimenting with a few walls to see if we can come up with a cool build. Now, what the really cool thing about this location is that all the way around the corner there is Iskal's build, which is really cool. You know what, guys? Let's actually go on a little bit of a journey together. I don't think I've shown you the entirety of this basin yet, but I can tell you something. It is absolutely glorious. It's a very, very beautiful piece of land over here. And as you can see, it extends all the way to the very end. And at the very end is a really nice river thingy, which looks absolutely fabulous. And someone is building an absolutely epic bridge there. I don't want to spoil it too much, so I'm going to try keep it out of the camera. But if we go over this little lake here, right, and if we pop over through this little canyon, on the other side is my good friend Iskal's mining company. Now, I would like to propose that the mining company of Iskal and the logging company of Exuma Void and ReNDoG come together in some sort of business arrangement where the Iskal mining company could provide gold, and the Exuma Void ReNDoG logging company could provide wood. And perhaps together we could come up with something quite awesome and quite sweet in the Brown Shopping District. Some sort of, I don't know, man, something where we can corner the market on something pretty rare, pretty valuable to all of the Hermits. And I think that's kind of cool. So what I would like to do, and I've been talking to Iskal about this, is to build a railway line from our base of operations here all the way through this beautiful lush Mesa Biome, which is what it will eventually be, connecting to Iskal's gold mine, and thus connecting our two businesses, not only spiritually, but also via rail. Do you guys also get really inspired by nice, clean Minecraft workspaces? Oh man, I absolutely love this particular part of builds where you clean everything out, you get everything flattened, you take a step back and you try to figure out exactly what you're going to be doing in the space that you're working in. Man, I love this part of Minecraft. It is so freaking awesome. But anyway, check it out, guys. I've flattened out the area inside of our little Hillock house, and I'm going to try and figure out what we're going to do with the floor over here. I want to try and make this place a lot more fancy looking. Right? I mean, we are one of the co-owners of the Logfellas company, and we're a wealthy mafia family. And of course, we can't live in a rural little encampment in the middle of a mesa biome. We got to have something fancy-pantsy out here. So that is kind of the goal. I've been thinking about, and I'm just going to do a little bit of experimenting with you guys now. I've been thinking about using planks as the floor of the place. Of course, that's going to stop any mobs spawning inside of the house. So there's that added advantage. It's also going to give us an interesting little bit of depth in here, right? And I was thinking about using oak planks next to jungle planks, but I don't know if this is going to be a good mix, because that's kind of what we're using on the roof, right? And this might just be a little bit too light for my taste. So another option is, of course, to try and use some spruce planks instead. So let's make for ourselves a couple of spruce planks. We're just going to do a bit of experimenting now, guys. See what we can come up with, see if we can come up with an interesting pattern for the floor. I mean, maybe what we want to try and use is carpets or so. That could be an option. I've never really used carpets before because I really like the way that the textures look for planks. I don't really like covering them up, but maybe using a spruce floor is a little bit better for the floor of our little house here. This could actually work quite nicely. Maybe we do, maybe we could do a spruce and oak pattern of some kind. That could work out quite nicely, actually. And maybe what we could also do is a bit of a skirting using some stairs. So check it out, man. Why don't we make a few spruce wood stairs, see what this turns out like. We're just going to do some experimenting here. And if we did like a little skirting like this, right? So if we did a skirting all the way around the room like this, then when we install the floor or the planks, it's going to give us a really interesting thing. So maybe what we could do is have, I don't know, like an outer line of oak wood planks like this, right? Ooh, this actually might work quite nicely. So we have a sort of a ring like this of oak wood planks that is sort of the border of some sort of a pattern that we might be able to put in the center of the room. Check it out. That actually, I like that. I think that suits this environment quite nicely. It adds like a rural regal detail to the floor, right? Does that make any sense to you guys? I don't know if that's making sense, but I reckon that's looking pretty good. Let me get a few more of these spruce wood planks in here and we'll take a look at what sort of pattern we might be able to build out of this combination. But I must say, I am enjoying this combination of oak and spruce in this environment. There are definitely some interesting patterns starting to emerge from this, guys. Check it out, man. This is so cool. We're getting a little bit of an indent over here, which I need to do on this side also. And this is just helping to enhance this pattern design that I'm trying to get on the floor. Check it out, man. It's kind of making a natural carpet, I suppose, out of the logs that we are using. And that is actually starting to appeal to me quite a lot. And we'll be able to do exactly the same on this side. It's going to be an even bigger little pattern on the very far end here, which is really cool. Let's just carry on going all the way around the corner, and we're unfortunately going to run into our block pallet over here, so we won't be able to take this thing all the way. There we go. Oh, well, we're pretty much all the way there, but check it out, guys. If we continue with creating the skirting out of our oak wood planks, it is starting to create some natural patterns into the floor, which I very much like. Let's see if we can get this completed. There we go. Look at that, man. That is actually looking kind of awesome, right? Yeah, I am feeling that. I am feeling that greatly, actually. It's looking very cool. Now, is there anything we could do potentially with the insides of these sections? So we've got 3 sections to work with over here, right? 3 sections of spruce wood planks, I suppose. And I guess we could add potentially some more patterning in here. Maybe we just do something very simple, just like that, right? Maybe something very, very simple like that. Just a plus sign like that in the center. And that kind of, it kind of works. It makes it feel a little bit like a hospital or something though, right? So maybe we want to extend this pattern a little bit in these directions like that. And maybe that makes it feel a little bit more, yeah, that makes it feel a bit more masonry. It reminds me of like an eagle or something like that, if that makes any sense. Probably doesn't make any sense at all, but yeah, I'm going to stick with it. Maybe we could throw in some jungle oak wood slabs here too, just to add a little bit more color into the sort of centerpiece of our carpet, if that's what you want to call it. And I guess that looks kind of interesting. Maybe we can even extend the pattern further by breaking up the floor directly down the middle like this, right? That might add to a little bit more interest into the floor itself. Let's have a look. Yeah, I don't think I'm a big fan of these jungle planks. I think that the jungle planks look very pink next to the spruce color, right? So I think we probably want to avoid jungle and spruce together. But there we actually... That's not looking half shabby, if I do say so myself. Yeah, I like it. You know what, my friends? One of the hardest things to master in this wonderful game called Minecraft that we all love so much is knowing when to stop. Am I right? I've just spent the last 20 minutes or so playing around with this floor design, changing blocks, tweaking things, changing the patterns. And at some point, I just need to hang up my axe and say, this is what we're going with. I really like how it's come out though, my friends. Check it out. I've added a couple of acacia accents into the pattern. And this has changed the design of this floor into more of like an Apache American Indian type thing, right? And you know what? I kind of like it. I think it suits the environment that we're in quite nicely. and I think I might stick with this for now, but I'm not going to do any more work on this floor until I have seen what you guys think about it. So do let me know in the comment section below what you think of this pattern. If you like it, if you hate it, I want to know, guys, because together we're going to make something really, really beautiful. But yeah, super stoked with how this is coming out, and I can't wait to start getting up the walls of this place. It is going to start to look really, really awesome. But we've got one more thing to do in today's episode, guys, and that is to head over to the Brown shopping district and get for ourselves a brand new book from the iBook store. Well, guys, here we are back in the Brown shopping district, and as you can see, some more stuff has popped up. The Brown shopping district is booming, my friends. And here we can see a brand new store called iBooks, clearly put together by Impulse, given away by, well, the yellow eye, the famous yellow Impulse eye. But man, this store is going to change our lives, my friends, as members of the Logfella company, because in here we can buy mending books for 5 diamonds a pop. Now, this is a really cool build. I think that Impulse was going for like an iStore type feel, and I think it definitely achieves that. It's super minimalistic in here, and it's kind of awesome, man. But more importantly, in here is a bunch of mending books. That is crazy. And you know what? Man, look what Bank Impulse is making. He is making sick money out of this, man. I'm going to take myself one of those mending books, and we're going to stick it onto our diamond axe. And that means we are going to get an axe that is going to be able to chop wood eternally for the Logfellas company. And it is going to be absolutely awesome. Oh man, this is sweet. Now, the last time I was here in the Purple Residential District, my friends, I was disappointed. I was very disappointed, my friend Exuma Void, for this horrible chunk of cobblestone that is still here. But guess what, my friends? Look to the left. Wow. Exuma Void, that is absolutely gorgeous, my friend. Logging on and seeing the evolution of this server every day of my life makes me so incredibly happy, guys. Just 10 days ago or so, there was nothing here but Mesa Plateau, and look at this, man. It is popping up like nobody's business. Things are starting to look really sweet around here, and progress is being made. It's absolutely awesome. Anyway, here we are in the White Residential District for our last task for today, guys, and that is to add mending to our diamond axe, baby. And this diamond axe is going to become really, really awesome. Look at that. Efficiency 5, unbreaking 3, silk touch, and mending. Don't mind if I do, baby. That's an absolutely awesome axe that we got going on over there. I can now go repair it in the skeleton farm on the other side of False Symmetry's base. We're going to have to try figure out a name for this axe also, so maybe I'll leave that up to you guys. If you want to try and think of a cool name for me, stick it in the comment section below. But anyway, guys, that about does it for today's episode on the Hermitcraft server. Really hope you have had an amazing time with me, ReNDoG. If you have, man, smack that like button, and if you are new to the series, hit that subscribe button. Make sure that you are catching up with this Hermitcraft series and any of the other Hermits that you would like to follow. Go check it out. All the links in the description box below. Anyway, guys, I'm going to head back to my hillock, work a little bit more on my house, and in the next episode, we are going to progress on the walls and the interior of this beautiful place. It's going to be absolutely awesome. My name has been ReNDoG. We've been playing Minecraft on the Hermitcraft server, and we will see you all in the next episode.